All right, man. What's up? We'll see how long the friendship lasts. It'll take about a week or two, depending on the margin of victory. The invite should be coming your way.
Championships, all my records go hard. This a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym, jumping all over hurdles. I'm evading the pit.
Right. Yes, they're asking me to develop my tight end to stop you from getting a rushing touchdown and to make sure my number one receiver feels like he was involved in the offense. And I'm like, have you not watched Allen play at all? But okay. Apparently, Daniel cannot hear me. It's audio sharing settings. Yes, I have that checked, so I don't really know what's going on. But well, I mean, I have it checked. I don't know.
You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But then he come.
Let me see. I'm in settings now. I'm looking at. Advanced settings, audio sharing settings. Yeah, all that is checked. So, I guess it's not meant to be. Oh well.
The opposition and all that lane switching. This is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Let's see if I can slow down this burgeoning juggernaut.
This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
I think we're gonna see. I look back through your box scores. Looks like to me you were keeping them pretty well contained. But
okay, Coach. Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the
it's
Tampa
just
Bay
a matter
Buccaneers.
of you are definitely forcing them to go away from that as well, which is a good
thing. They'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Mm-hmm. Right.
On 1st and 10, Young. Complete to Hilton. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively,
far too old.
Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He's blossomed very
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Daniels offense or something like that. He would have an argument as probably one of the best.
He'll give it here to his running back. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on 1st down. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. The play fake. Now Young. Rushing, and he's taken down. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility.
Mm-hmm.
And we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Okay, I guess I would pause between plays or something.
Young on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion.
Let me pause. I don't know why my depth chart is set in the fashion that it is, but my 3rd best receiver is never starting, and I don't know why that is, but Gotcha. Whenever you're ready, bro.
To me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
throwing on first down. Murphy eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Murphy. And he finds a man on the crossing route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Murphy now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Murphy. From the gun, he'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pout.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Yeah.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
So I'm not going to no judgment on
this is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
He's trying to.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7.
Y'all gotta...
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
We gotta figure it out somehow, so we will.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It won't matter if I can slow you down, man.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Murphy looking to throw on second down. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. To throw is Murphy, operating from the gun. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
I'm personally glad he did.
On 4th down,
I don't know how.
Corey
I feel like Murphy
Bojorquez
is
to
like
punt.
tailor-made for the personnel that's around him right now.
This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the
some people would have
just been pushed
away. Your man was not.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ideally. Well, you know, it doesn't always work.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Murphy. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down he goes at the 35 after a pickup of 9.
Okay. I'm not a fan.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete, but there is a flag.
That's what I'm asking. Like, he overthrew him. Like, what? he would have had to, like, make a...
That you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Now Murphy on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
How I go about that, I don't know.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Yeah, he was literally moved there for that purpose. So
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch your slack. 45. Mike, 45. Ain't no such thing as...
Murphy now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
The cutout.
Here's Murphy, operating from the gun. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal.
Your guy
close to the goal line, it still definitly hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on second down. Young.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line.
Wow.
I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Young from his end zone on third down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Murphy on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. On first down, Hinton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Actively working on everything with this. Don't understand. I mean, good kudos to him for like never resting on his laurels or what have you.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Young on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 4 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Yes. I thought you were going to take him there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The thing about this league is, like, now that you see what these players can become, like, they're probably going to target him.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's just what it is.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line.
Post crash. Feel like you're back to yourself.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Don't know why, but I just want them to meet me.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Not interested in the press quite like that.
2nd and 9 now.
He's got doing, Devin White?
Inside the 40.
You're right there.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line.
I don't know if he's going to get it playing like that. Yeah.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Operating from the gun, Murphy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check.
To throw is Murphy. To throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
So
back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Murphy. Over the middle, complete. That's Richards. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
They hit sticky all the fucking time, and I'm on their team.
When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there,
like where is this aggression
he competes and takes
the opponent?
It away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
All the damn time. It would just be
so nice. After the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Murphy throwing again.
And
that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 19 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency and relaxed enough to get it done.
But this is easily like the worst. Is it raining here? I don't know. But every other time I've streamed, it's going like smoothly. So
now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I don't blame you. I had to pause or something. Like it wouldn't let me like start scrolling through plays or something. You can unpause whenever. Okay.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Daniels. He'll buy some time right.
Who is that? Why are you
nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Really? Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warner.
I will not lie.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
We're going to be okay, man. We're going to be okay.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Murphy now. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I believe you.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game.
I'm not going to argue that. I believe
he's
he did
added
it.
to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
I mean, for me, this is a good kick. For me, sir. For me.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Yeah, we'll see what his offense can do. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here is Young. And the catch made by Hilton. And now off to the races.
I'm shocked I got that off. I'm shocked I got that off.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
What are you doing?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's Murphy to throw on 2nd down. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that.
You know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Grant, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks. The speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
It's taken to the 26. Gets through, and now an opening. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. The gap's getting wider there. The Saints have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
He did, but this game is going on at the same time as the other one.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Yeah, this is...
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the ball.
He was down.
Near midfield.
And he was down. No, he was.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
I didn't. They did it. But I'm glad they did. This is, yeah.
Set, ready, Pittsburgh. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Well played.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check 52.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check 3, check 3.
They'll try and run for it.
He'll
have a first down.
You had it. You had it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back to throw. Murphy. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Murphy. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
I've got to get dev traits for my guys, too. Like, I've got to get a dev trait for a tight end, and he's got to score one more time. So, the guy, whoever's on the field.
It's Young off play action.
Yes.
And he
I appreciate
for
that.
a Buccaneer touchdown. From 10 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Your guy needs a sack.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Buccaneers 42, Bears 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I don't know what Hilton's stats are.
Fielded about a yard
but
deep.
He usually has to get 5 touches or 100 yards.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here. He's got a man.
Wow.
Complete. It's a gain of 34.
Really?
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back, they can pick up
his
anything
trait.
that
So
leaks
I'm
through.
not, you know
but
what?
in the meantime,
okay.
upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Murphy looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw is Murphy, operating from the gun. He wants it all for the end zone, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
All right.
Well, the crowd
I've done
like
worse. I have done worse this game. That's all I can tell you. Yes, I've done worse this game.
But really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears cut into that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer.
42, Bears 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The only person who said anything is Daniel, and that was on like
this fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been. And
okay, I gotta see where. I don't like being a real. I don't like being a stat chaser. It sucks. It just messes up the entire game. Really, he only has 2 catches. Okay, he's gotta get 270, so he's gotta get 30 yards.
Simply taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before. On the flip side of this,
I'm probably just going to do this play. And if your guy gets there during
How can we stop him? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need to under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. To try again after the sack.
Now he's just not
under
around.
Pressure again, and down he goes
that was
again.
just the CPU. He was just not fucking around at that point. Oh.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
One of the nicest things he's ever said about me as a player.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Young is set to throw. He's got it to Hilton.
That's cool.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Young throwing on 4th down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Give it a year. Just give it a year.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Better blockers at tight end. I used to have like really good receivers for what I hope to accomplish at this point. It's just
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Same to you. Yep, man.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.
It just does.
They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You've got some pieces. Yeah, but that'll come. I mean, if we happen to get to 2028 with this franchise, and I don't see why we wouldn't. But I think 2020 is probably going to be our last year. But if we get to that, with where he's operating, man, he'll be right there with Bernie and Smalls and all that. I mean, Jesus, like he's at 91 in speed. He's faster than Smalls. He's the same speed as Bernie too. It's ridiculous. Why the Seville? I don't even know like everything. Seville, this Smalls kid he keeps earning points. He keeps earning points. Oh, yeah. He's about to become a great pass rusher. But yeah, I can't put him anywhere. The Manny will probably play later on tonight. Catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes. All I do is hustle. They try to knock me off my feet. I'm ready. As always, man, looking forward to a potential rematch, man. You got you. I wouldn't. You got a good team. You'll be a packer. We ball out